born and raised, in Colombia. I did undergrad, master's there, worked there in asset management, all the way from analyst to chief economist, head of strategy. I moved to Chicago to do my MBA. And overall, in that moment, after that, I went and worked for Cisco in the Bay Area. I actually didn't get, the H-1B lottery. So Cisco was graceful enough. We had a couple of great launches with them. So they relocated me to London. In that time, I also got accepted to do on the side the master's in software engineering at Oxford. So relocated to Oxford. We launched with Cisco in 2019, the biggest launch of AI, when AI wasn't kind of the thing as it is now. I had a exciting conversation with the leadership in the team, and they mentioned it's like, oh, you need to be in headquarters as soon as possible. You're the only product manager that is not here. We can't do more exceptions. So we start all the relocation process, and it gets delayed. There's challenges, other things that are outside of Cisco's control. They had all the great lawyers, all the things, and at some point they said, look, we've waited as much as we can. We can't support as much anymore. So I was in a very difficult moment. In that moment, I had to actually take a flight to the Bay Area because I had a storage room. I started to take out all the things, but in that moment I also when I was entering the storage room, there was this very nice gentleman who told me, it's like, look, if you need help, you look a bit down. If you need help, let me know. I'm super happy to help. I started to take out all the things, very frustrated, trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life, with my family. And I found this bottle of wine that I went and gave to the security guard. And in the moment I gave that bottle of wine to the security guard, in the moment it touched this person's hands, I felt something really changing inside of me, something here in the gut kind of going up my body and really transforming the energy and my mindset and how I was, achieving the situation. You can't change the situation, but that act of kindness actually transform the way I received the situation, and I acknowledged it. I talk with this guy, thank you so much. I've been here 3 years. Nobody has ever done this for me. I'm going to have a date night with my wife, which I haven't had in so many months. And I came back, to that storage room with a mindset completely changed. I'm you know what? We're going to move forward. There's better things coming. And from that moment on, with a change only on your mindset because of that act of kindness, I was able to actually move forward. In 2 weeks, I actually got 2 offers, one for Berlin, one for Vancouver with Amazon Alexa, with, work permit for me, for my wife, relocation benefits, everything basically we wanted in 2 weeks. And I signed that offer and I said, wait a minute, there's something incredibly powerful that happened to me in that moment that I haven't been able to understand. And I start to look into the research. I start to talk to a couple of people at Oxford. And it turns out that one of the most powerful things that you can do for yourself and for your ability to perform, to work better, to do better, is actually to do an act of kindness for somebody else. There's actually a chemical effect that happened to me in that moment that actually boosted my oxytocin levels and changed my mindset completely. And it turns out it wasn't a coincidence. It's actually scientific evidence of more than 300 papers that show that one of the most powerful tools you have as a human to feel better, to work better, to have a more meaningful life is to do something kind for somebody else. In that moment, I was president of the AI Society, and I was like, we're using AI for so many terrible things. Why can't we use it for something that helps us be better humans?